Hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I'm going to give you a brief update and then show you through the garden. It's been 4 or 5 days since we've last seen the garden. We've had a lot of rain during that time and things are growing, things are happening, things are looking good, and they're looking good in more than one way. As you can see, my eyes are looking much better than when I was in the last video. Not that you got to see much of them because they look terrible. But as much as I want to try to get to filming this week upcoming, that's probably not likely to happen. Our house is kind of torn apart right now. We are supposed to be getting bug bombed, and they didn't do it this week, and so they were supposed to do it on Friday. And depending on how that works out, the earliest I can probably do a video is, the earliest I can post a video, I should say, that is not about the garden would probably be Monday the 9th. It'll give a chance for all this healing to finish up. For now, I'm still taking my break. I'm doing okay. The itching is down, the swelling is down, the discoloration is down. It's just all got to finish out now. Taking care of it, and then we've got to finish what we need to do with the apartment, and I should be back after that. So, crossing our fingers that they do what they're supposed to do on Friday. In the meantime, let's take a look at the garden. Give me about 2 seconds and I'll be right back with you and showing you the pictures of the garden. Alrighty, let's start right here with our butternut. As you can see, he's doing really, really well. Got 3 beautiful leaves. There's another little leaf under there, but he's it's kind of yellow, but that's okay. We've gotten lots of rain the last few days, so I haven't needed to water any of the outdoor plants. A lot of rain this year. The peppers, the long box peppers, this is my nice long line of peppers, as you can see. All of those long boxes of peppers, when I've had to water them because they go on the porch at night. So when it rains at night and when it starts to rain out here, they go inside because they have no drainage. This little guy stays out here. As you can see, he's doing really well. I think he's my chocolate. But he's getting all kinds of leaves in there, so I'm really pleased with that. Some of the taller plants, some of the ones that I transplanted earlier, looks like they are trying to bud. We'll see what happens. They're not very big plants yet, so I'm not sure what we'll get. As you can see, they're also getting somewhat eaten by something. I have to find... I have seen caterpillars on some of my tomato plants, so I've had to go through and look for stuff. It's real hard on these big boxes, though. I can't really lift them up and look underneath the way I normally would. Even our smaller plants have something eating them a little bit. But they're otherwise doing really, really well. We've got another pepper here coming in. I don't know what that is, though. It's definitely a pepper, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. That might be the green bell that was supposed to be over here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Or it might be another... That's supposed to be a chocolate bell. Might be another chocolate bell. Another seed from over there. And still, we have some where we still don't have anything coming in, but their neighbors are doing really good. So there's a poblano. You can see that red cherry tomatoes have grown taller. These are going to probably need to be tied to the edge soon because they're getting tall and they'll fall over. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. And here's our orange grape tomatoes. Also still getting taller. They're not as bushy as the reds, but they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good there. And here's another one of our big plants. As you can see, we got more buds seeming to try to develop there. What is that? There we go. Some of them are still small. And there's our little yellow squash. Still working on growing, but he's looking pretty good. We have 2 honey nuts. Now one of those I don't know if that's going to survive, but the other one is looking good. So I'm just going to have to keep an eye on them and see what happens. We've definitely got something that's eating them though. And we've got some extra seeds that showed up all of a sudden. Probably came up because of the way the rain has been hitting. And here's our sweet dumpling. He's got a few things, but I'm not seeing anything on the underside of the leaves, which is where you look for some of their problems, but we'll see how they're doing. And here, now I don't think that's a pepper, but I'm going to let it sit for a little bit and see what happens, see what it is. More peppers. Try to keep that cleaned out. And here we have our black cherries, also growing nice and big and strong. That one's definitely going to need to be tied up soon. Oh no, something has gone after one of our serranos like crazy. What the heck? We still have another one over here for now. And this poor little Fresno, he has been tilted over and all kinds of things. I'm just glad to see that he's still working on it, you know, still up. Here's our small Romas. I know I keep not quite showing you the plants. And our tomatillos are looking pretty good too. They're doing exactly what they need to be doing. That leaf pattern looks pretty good. And this one, as you can see, the smaller one is getting wider and stronger in the base. See, there we go. And he's getting fluffier leaves at the top, so that's a good sign. I said, I've already had to pull caterpillars off of these guys. I don't know. And here we got our yellow honey delights, or honey delight yellow tomatoes. Also like a small cherry tomato. They're gonna probably need some support soon. My zucchini looks okay. We've got a little something going on, I think, but otherwise they're doing all right. I'll just keep an eye on them. And of course, our avocados. So there you go, guys. Everything's doing really well. The plants are generally doing well. I do have to, like I said, watch for some caterpillars. Speaking of caterpillars, look at that pretty guy. What are you? I've never seen anything like that before. All right, mister. We need to move you. Come on. Come on. Oh, going to grab a leaf. Here we go. Going to grab a leaf. Hello, Mr. Caterpillar. Come on, a leaf. It's a leaf. Come on. Get on the leaf. Oh, good boy. Now, we got all these other trees and stuff that can tolerate fuzzy caterpillars like that. But I'm going to have to get a picture of this guy and see if I can figure out what he is. There. Go on there. Go on. All right. Well, I'm just going to do it like this. Set him down. There. Now stay away from my plants. Anyway. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go. You got to see a cute little caterpillar. He's actually really cute. I wonder if that's a moth or a butterfly. As you can see, the garden is generally doing well. This guy probably needs a little bit of water when I take them in tonight. So 1 or 2 more plant videos. Probably. And then around the 9th, if not the 9th, then sometime that week, I hope to go ahead and post my summer haul. So we'll see what happens, okay? But I am doing well. If everything works according to plan, I will we'll finish our bug bombing Friday. If not, it'll be Saturday. But then I have to wash my brushes to make sure, 1, that I don't have any poisons on them, and 2, that whatever's been going on with my face isn't being carried by the brushes. And once the brushes dry, that takes a good 24 hours or so for me. Once the brushes dry, I can go ahead and do my first video filming. I think this little guy is eating. Watch his head. You can see kind of, yeah, I think he's eating. Anyway, alrighty then. So we're done. I'm done. Done tormenting you with caterpillars and my ugly mug and my plants. I'm gonna go on now. Thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you come by again. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe. Click the notification bell so you know when I upload. And just keep in mind that we won't be back for a good week or so at the point that this video is going up. And in the meantime, I hope you all have a great weekend and a good day. And we'll see you later. Bye. Eat that. Eat it. Look at this. Look at the little head. I'm glad I moved you to this other plant.